That was fantastic. And I want to encourage more poetry here. There's no reason why we can't have poetry here all the time. And so, with that in mind, I thought I would read a poem. Now, I'm not a poet, but John Fuller is a poet, and he wrote this cool romantic poem that I thought I would share with you guys. It's called Valentine. The things about you I appreciate may seem indelicate. I'd like to find you in a shower and chase the soap for half an hour. I'd like to have you in my power and see your eyes dilate. I'd like to have your back to scour and other parts to lubricate. Sometimes I feel it is my fate to chase you screaming up a tower, or ask you to cower by differentiating Nietzsche from Schopenhauer. I'd like to successfully guess your weight and win you at a fate. I'd like to offer you a flower. I like the hair falling upon your shoulders, like water over boulders. I like the shoulders too, they are quite essential. Your collarbones have great potential. I'd like all your particulars in folders marked confidential. I like your cheeks, I like your nose, I like the way your lips disclose the neat arrangement of your teeth, half above and half beneath in rows. I like your eyes, I like their fringes, the way they focus on me gives me twinges. Your upper arms drive me berserk. I like the way your elbows work on hinges. I like your wrists, I like your glands, I like the fingers on your hands. I'd like to teach them how to count and certain things we might exchange, something familiar for something strange. I'd like to give you just the right amount and get some change. I like it when you tilt your cheek up. I like the way you nod and hold a teacup. I like your legs when you unwind them. Even in trousers, I don't mind them. I like each softly molded kneecap. I like the little crease behind them. I'd always know without a recap where to find them. I like the sculpture of your ears. I like the way your profile disappears whenever you decide to turn and face me. I'd like to cross two hemispheres and have you chase me. I'd like to smuggle you across frontiers or sail with you at night into Tangiers. I'd like you to embrace me. I'd like to see you ironing your skirt and canceling other dates. I'd like to button up your shirt. I'd like the way your chest inflates. I'd like to soothe you when you are hurt or frightened senseless by invertebrates. I'd like you even if you were malign and had a yen for sudden homicide. I'd let you put insecticide into my wine. I'd even like you if you were the bride of Frankenstein or something ghoulish out of Mamoulian's Jekyll and Hyde. I'd even like you as my Julian or Norwich or Kathleen Nye Houlihan. How melodramatic if you were something muttering in attics, like Mrs. Rochester or a student of Boolean mathematics. You are the end of self-abuse. You are the eternal feminine. I'd like to find a good excuse to call on you and find you in. I'd like to put my hand beneath your chin and see you grin. I'd like to taste your Charlotte Russe. I'd like to feel my lips upon your skin. I'd like to make you reproduce. I'd like you in my confidence. I'd like to be your second look. I'd like to let you try the French defense and mate you with my rook. I'd like to be your preference, and hence, I'd like to be around when you unhook. I'd like to be your only audience. The final name in your appointment book, your future tense. All right, that was a little poetry. Anyway, we should support the poets here and make them feel welcome. I hope we'll get all the poets to come up and read poetry for us. And I'm going to play a little song to go out.